We are gathered here today to sip some tea, honey, so make sure you guys have your teacups ready because this tea is what? Piping hot. Hey, you guys, it's your girl T, and I hope everybody's doing good today. Make sure you guys have your teacups ready.
Get ready. Y'all get ready.
Yes, you get ready.
Because this tea is what? Piping hot. Hey, you guys, so I want to do an update on the whole Nelly situation. So as you guys all know, I've been covering this case for a while, and recently the case was dropped. Well, now the cops are releasing evidence from Nelly's alleged rape case, and this is what's being reported on TMZ. They're stating, as we previously reported, the rape case that was hanging over Nelly's head has been dropped, although a potential civil suit is pending. The Washington State Police, who were investigating the case, have released evidence to TMZ. The case is now officially closed, being that the alleged victim refuses to testify and there's no further evidence to sustain her claim. Authorities have a bevy of photos of Nelly's arrest and the security camera footage of the rapper and Monique Green leaving the Seattle club where they met entering his tour bus. The recording shows Green leaving the tour bus after Nelly gave her a phone to call the police and report the rape. According to Nelly, the sex, vaginal and oral, were consensual without a condom. I repeat, without a condom. He did not ejaculate. Green insists that Nelly stripped her of her clothes and said, "You're going to take this dick and that's my pussy." And repeatedly during the alleged attack, Green also says the rapper offered her $2,500. When she refused, he says $100 was thrown at her. Nelly refused to claim, saying that he handed the $100 to her. So I want to go ahead and talk about this because I've talked about this before. And I know a lot of people talk about, you're slut shaming and you're victim blaming because I held the young woman accountable on her part. Like I said before, had this man not been Nelly, the rapper, would she have found herself in the same situation? Like I told you on my previous video, it's about discernment, okay? Now, what I find funny is that everything that this woman is saying that happened to her on the bus was everything I was stating in my previous video. So let me go ahead and play that flashback for y'all. Y'all know y'all love these damn flashbacks. Go ahead and, sip. You see a celebrity, it's like, girl, I'll see y'all later. I'm about to go off with Nelly. I'm about to go off with this person. But you don't know who that person is behind closed doors. And she knew that Nelly had a girl. And she still chose to go on his bus at 3 o'clock in the morning. Am I saying that she deserved whatever happened on that bus? No, that's not what I'm saying. Am I making excuses for Nelly? Hell no. Because like I said in my original video, if these guys would think with their damn big brains instead of their damn penises, they'd probably be in a whole better situation. Nelly's the one in the relationship. So at that point, he really should have respected his relationship and not bought no girl onto the tour bus at 3 o'clock in the morning. So there's many different angles to spin this, but why is it that when anybody gives some type of warning or says, we need to be careful, all of a sudden it's seen as victim blaming and victim shaming? We are living in a society that we are literally dumbing down our children. You know what I'm saying? People are throwing all common sense out the window. We're turning celebrities into gods. And it's really, really disturbing. And when anybody speaks truth and says, be careful, know your surroundings. Just because they're famous, just because they're on television, does not mean you let your guard down. All of a sudden, you're victim blaming. Some of y'all need to have a tall glass to shut the fuck up. I'm so tired of this whole victim blaming, victim shaming excuse. Anytime you're speaking logic, anytime you're trying to warn young girls and young boys to be aware of their situation. This man is a 40-year-old plus rapper, a father of 2, and he's still out here doing some goofball groupie shit. This man is sleeping with a woman that he don't know from a can of paint. He's giving her oral sex and he's having sex with her vaginally with no condom. But on top of that, this idiot is engaged to Miss Jackson, who, by the way, is a beautiful woman. So it's really, really sad that both of these people put themselves in a dangerous situation. Like I said, this woman wouldn't have went on that bus had it not been Nelly. Had that been Tyrone Bojangles Brown, her ass wouldn't have paid his ass no attention. But because it was Nelly, she decided to follow a stranger that she didn't know from a can of paint onto a tour bus, where this man, I believe he may have assaulted her. I'm not going to take that from her. I believe there might have been some truth to her story, but because he's powerful, because he's a celebrity, because he has money, they're able to basically hush her up and quiet her down. So I definitely believe that there might be some truth to her case, but I also have to give her the side eye because, again, y'all, like I told y'all before, it's about discernment. If you're not willing to make the same moves and perform the same actions on somebody that you don't know from a can of paint who's not famous, then why would you do that to a famous person? Why would you go onto a tour bus with somebody that you don't know from a can of paint. I don't care if his name is Nelly. I don't care if his name is T.I. I don't care if his name is Diddy. You don't personally know these people and you don't know what they're capable of. I'm not blaming her, but what I'm saying is that young people, like I said before in my previous videos, instead of making excuses, learn from her mistakes and don't find yourself in the same situation. As far as Nelly, to me, he's very trifling in this situation. This man is out here raw dogging random chicks and then gets hit with alleged rape claims all the while he's in a relationship. The whole situation makes no sense, but these are the same dudes who'll sit up here and cry and bitch and moan as soon as one of these randoms and one of these so-called jump-offs and these whores that they love to talk about and demean, they'll sit there and talk shit about them as soon as they get pregnant. But half these rappers and half these regular dudes, you gotta literally force them to put a condom. They love to sheath and hit shit raw, but then when a baby comes from that, all of a sudden the woman ain't shit. And here we have a grown rapper, a famous rapper, literally admitting to raw dogging a chick that he did not know more than an hour. Raw. If he's willing to do that in his 40s, imagine what the hell he was doing in his heyday, honey, when it was really hot in here. What the fuck was you really doing on the tour bus back in 2001 and 2002? Nelly's getting it popping like that and it's 2018. Like, who the fuck is saying motherfucking Nelly besides Miss Jackson? I mean, if he's doing all this in damn 2018, what was he doing 10, 15 years ago? This whole situation is ratchet. I'm giving Nelly the side eye. He's not no victim in this shit. He had no business knowing that he's in a relationship with the woman. He had no business inviting this chick onto his tour bus and raw dogging her. And, you know, like I said, I don't put nothing past none of these celebrities. You don't know, and I don't know. I wasn't there. So maybe he did, you know what I'm saying, force her to do some shit. I don't know, because I don't hold these folks on no pedestal. If I can give a regular schmegler dude the side eye, you damn sure better believe I'm going to give Nelly the side eye. The whole situation is just ratchet from start to finish. Now, another reason that this case bothers me, why it's hard for me to look at her fully as a victim, is the fact that as of December 20th, after she refused to go to court and testify criminally against Nelly for allegedly raping her, she then turned around in December of this year, December 20th, and she filed a civil lawsuit against Nelly. So this is why all of this evidence is coming out. All of this evidence is coming out to help her in her civil case. I cannot take somebody seriously when they're willing to go at somebody financially and civilly as opposed to getting them charged criminally. If this man is a danger to society and a rapist, you should want him thrown under the jail. So instead of her going to court and testifying and using all this evidence to get him locked up, she'd rather not testify and just use the evidence to get paid. So you see why I just don't take all of these people seriously. In this entire situation, I see both ratchet parties, one being Nelly for sitting here raw dogging a strange 22-year-old chick that he didn't know from a can of paint when he's engaged to Miss Jackson, and two being this 22-year-old chick who knew exactly what time it was, who chose to leave the safety of her waitressing job, she chose to leave the safety of her friends to go climb her ass onto Nelly's tour bus at 3 o'clock in the morning. So you understand why I give all this shit the side eye. I don't feel bad for Nelly because he shouldn't have been cheating and he should have more discernment, and it's hard for me to feel bad for her when she allows the criminal case to just basically get dropped, all the while plotting to file a civil case. Anyways, y'all, I'm done with this story. Both these people are trifling in my personal opinion. So let's go ahead and get the discussion popping. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. Don't forget to hit that like button. And make sure you click that bell so you can be down with the notification squad, honey. So let's go ahead and get the discussion popping. Go ahead and leave a comment. All right. Deuces. Hey you guys, it's your girl T. Make sure to subscribe, like, and share my videos. You can also visit Lovelyti.com to purchase any merchandise. Also, don't forget to click the boxes down below to watch any of my previous videos. Talk to y'all later. Deuces.